How to film a movie about urban love. How to film a urban romance movie, a comprehensive guide. The city has long been a source of inspiration for filmmakers seeking to capture the complex and often tumultuous nature of modern relationships. Urban romance films are particularly popular, drawing on the energy, diversity, and complexity of urban life to create stories that are both relatable and emotionally resonant. If you're interested in making a film about urban love, here's a guide to some of the key techniques and strategies you can use to create a compelling and engaging narrative. Developing the story. The first step in making an urban romance film is to develop a compelling story that explores the complexities of modern love. Some common themes in urban romance films include the challenges of long-distance relationships, the difficulties of balancing career and personal life, and the impact of cultural and economic differences on relationships. To make your story stand out, try to find a unique angle or perspective that hasn't been explored before. Consider using nonlinear storytelling, multiple perspectives, or other techniques to create a more complex and layered narrative. Creating the characters. The characters in your film are the emotional anchor that will draw the audience into the story. To create compelling and relatable characters, focus on their motivations, flaws, and desires. Give them unique personalities, quirks, and interests that make them feel like real people. Consider using a diverse range of characters to reflect the complexity and diversity of urban life. To make your characters feel authentic, do research and talk to people who have experiences similar to those of your characters. Setting the scene. The city itself can be a powerful character in your film, providing a rich backdrop of sights, sounds, and textures that help to create a more immersive and authentic experience. Choose locations that reflect the mood and tone of your story, and consider using landmarks or other iconic sites to create a sense of place. Use lighting, color, and other cinematographic techniques to create a unique visual style that reflects the atmosphere of the city. Using sound and music. Music and sound can be powerful tools for creating emotional resonance and immersion in your film. Consider using a mix of diegetic and non-diegetic sound to create a sense of realism and depth. Use music to underscore key emotional moments in the story, and choose songs that reflect the mood and tone of your film. Consider working with a composer or sound designer to create a unique and memorable score that enhances the emotional impact of your story. Cinematography and visual effects. Cinematography and visual effects can be used to create a unique visual style that reflects the mood and tone of your film. Use camera angles, framing, and composition to create a sense of intimacy or distance, and experiment with different focal lengths to create a sense of depth and perspective. Consider using visual effects to create dreamlike or surreal scenes that reflect the emotional state of your characters. Editing and post-production. The final stage of making your film is editing and post-production. This is where you bring all the various elements of your film together to create a cohesive and engaging narrative. Consider using nonlinear editing techniques to create a more complex and layered story. Use color grading and other post-production techniques to create a unique visual style that reflects the atmosphere of the city. Work with a sound designer to create a cohesive and immersive sound design that enhances the emotional impact of your story. Tuc va Kong Trung Lap. Marketing and distribution. Once your film is complete, the next step is to market and distribute it.